I just don't get in.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the Chicago Bears. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now a second down throw for Mariota. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Play fake. Mariota. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 3rd down, Mariota. Here comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
And, of course, there's nothing to challenge. Awesome.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a 2-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. 2-hand. Oh, I get it. 2-hand monster. Both hands on the football, taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Ohio! Ohio! Let's go!
Brissett now on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there of 20 yards. A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6. From the gun, here's Bissett. Escaping the pressure right. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out.
He's injured, but he popped up like nothing happened. Injury must not be that serious if he popped up.
A line of scrimmage once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. And back at the 8 now, 3rd and goal.
Flex round.
Out of the gun for Sam. Now he'll escape to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Julius Thomas, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have taken the early lead. And he just did get those feet in there on the side of the end zone. Well done.
Probably the exact size foot necessary, because I think if he had another half size, that catch doesn't count. And he's able to get it in, and it counts for a touchdown.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. He finds an opening past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
They go play action here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And forget about
What the fuck is that guy doing running all the way upfield?
Look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Jamarcus Lawrence in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. And Quigley now on to punt as he sends this one away. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, After such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. On the carry, it's Logan. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They run with Logan. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, Brissett. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Throwing again, Brissett on 2nd and 10. Left side here to Sanders. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. The toss, Lewis. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down. Second down, Brissett. Pressure up the middle, and down he goes.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. This one taken from the 7. And now running, kiss him goodbye, Travis Benjamin. Past the 20, 10, touchdown, Detroit. Travis Benjamin, 93 yards. And the Lions have got it back to a one-score game. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio!
To throw is Brissett. Going to drop this off to Nicole, complete. And I showed a little athletic juke, but then the daylight quickly closed. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Brissett now. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Ohio! Ohio!
Brissett on 1st down. Flushed out right. Lets it go for Nelson. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Let's go.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Play action now. Mariota. Here comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Off the play fake, Mariota gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. And a nice gain of 21 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. C.J. Anderson in the game. He gets it here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. 2 minutes to play here in the 1st half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. The Lions on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. On play action, Mariota. Cooper's got it. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Here's McCaffrey. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they've dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback in the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game. And they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Mariota now after the fumble recovery. And this is a rocket pulled in by Cooper, complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Lions on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. On the ground, McCaffrey. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the 32 now,
I know.
here's 1st and 10.
He's got not fumble.
Back to the ground. This time it's Anderson. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. So on comes Cairo Santos now for the field goal try. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. McCaffrey. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. The pass rush specialist, D. Ford, in on the stop. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. And Santos able to put this one up and through. We now proceed to the start of the second half. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This is T.J. Logan to return it. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Brissett to throw on first. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn. And it's second down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
On second down, Brissett again. He's going to air one out. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Ohio! Come on, let's go! Grand 38!
And the blitz does come. Got him in. He finds
Really?
Sanders. A good pickup there at 22. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
First down, Brissett. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
This is McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Mariota from the gun on third down. Benjamin with it over the middle. And they'll get him down up past the 15.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. A dump off to Anderson. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 4 yards on the pickup, and it's a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, Get him out in the flat and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They run the counter now. It's Anderson. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting the game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. They go play action. Mariota looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They run. This is Lewis. Open space inside the 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Dion Lewis, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point good by Prater. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Mariota now on 2nd down. And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Mariota now, 5 straight completions here in this second half.
Definitely not 5 straight completions.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Tackle made by Everson Griffin. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made.
Well, that's not pass. That's got to be pass interference the way you don't.
DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him. And
pass 5 yards and he's just bumping into my receiver.
The Lions on
might as well be playing NFL blitz or something.
6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 17. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big gain of 38 there on 3rd down. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Play fake. Mariota. forced out to his left. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
The Lions on 3rd down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A 1st down throw for Brissett. Going underneath for Lewis. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
He's just walking.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On 1st and 10, Brissett. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Eric Armstead. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
And that wasn't a fumble. It was Mariota you would have fumbled. Like, Jesus Christ.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Flex round! Flex round!
From the gun, here's Brissett. Dumps it off to Lewis. And another juke. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Brissett now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Definitely hasn't been perfect because I got an interception on him, but okay.
From the red zone now, Brissett. Caught on the left side by Ginn. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second.
Hey, there's Eddie Goldman. I haven't seen him all game.
Into the air once more. It's Brissett. Flushed. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Tony Jefferson in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Ohio! Flex round! Flex round!
Out of the gun, Brissett. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The safety that time, Tony Jefferson there on the coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
This one taken from the 7. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short. Play action now. Mariota. This is caught. It's Ryan Grant. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Mariota now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Working out of the gun. Mariota. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he gets it down to the 32. A gain of 6 there on 1st. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And the grab by Croft. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. They'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And running room hard to come
Don't
by here.
run into the defenders.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. He'll get it up the middle. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Epic.
McCaffrey. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. There.
Guessing you didn't find your thing yet?
No, but can you hear me?
Yeah.
This is Logan.
I'm using my PS3
And he's
headset.
able to get this across the 10 before being taken down.
Hello?
What up?
And Charles, I think when the schedule
hear me?
comes out, all
Yeah, I hear you.
teams, no matter where they're predicted to
hear
finish,
what I
talking
said?
about protecting your home turf.
You
They're
said
able to do
no,
that
but
here.
then I was focusing on my Madden game.
Tennis match, right? Not letting them break your
I'm using my PS3
hold on
headset.
to it.
Okay.
You got it done.
Yeah, I hear you crystal clear, though.
Very good about that victory.
Like, it's way
So
better
for
than the
Bears,
headphones that
the
you
win
were
will help them
using.
keep pace in the playoff
Right, yeah.
race as they move to 6 and 3.
But now I hear you crystal
And they'll
clear.
get to stay
My only issue is with this. I think the reason why I stopped using these